I don't know if this will help. I just thought about this just right now because I was looking at an illustration I did before, and I remember uh, I would have so much trouble like drawing the leg going away from you when, let's say, you're riding like a bike like this and the legs going away from you like this. Oh, like this, right? And the legs going away. And every time I would just draw the leg like this and connect it this way before, and it doesn't look like it's going away in perspective. Even if I put these lines in and this lines in, you know, to make it look like it's going away or forward, so it will look like it's going sideways and not going that way. So I realized what was happening was I wasn't thinking that there's a plane right here that this kind of goes into this plane if you think of it like a square. So so you'd see that side of the box, and then this tube, this part goes into the tube. So the fix that I was thinking that could help is if you put like a shadow like this, then at least you know you'd be able to show that it's going into this part of the calf muscle. Does that make sense? Like okay, I'll try drawing it here again. So if I imagine it a tube, the thigh leg going into like a square in perspective like that. Then of course you have your calf that goes like this, and your muscles here, and then your, but then it inserts into this part. Then instead of instead of ending right here, you actually push this more in, so it goes overlaps this. So the overlapping of this would actually help it feel like it's going more away from you. Does that make sense? And this overlap, the more you don't have it, the more it feels like it's going sideways, and the perspective kind of changes. So it's more like a side view of the leg. So you're sitting down this way. I guess I should have shown. Does that make sense? Let me do it one more time. So the leg would be sideways like this. If you wanted it to turn more away from you, then you would, the top part, you would kind of push it in and overlap it more like here. Wow, I can't even explain this right. Then that way you'll see the back of the back of the person more here. See? And it makes more sense for it. It feels more like it's going away. So when you draw someone on the bike, and then it's going more away from you. Here's the bike. It's so sketchy. But yeah, like that. Okay, let me see if I could fix this a little bit better. It's just very rough. Uh, it's I don't know. Let's make it a female, I guess. Hello, 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 Elder Tiger, Elder Tiger, Elios Tiger. Hello, how are you? I'm just like trying to draw some stuff before I go sleep. Um, just something about the knee that I am trying out. Right, anyway, it's too sketchy. I don't know if you guys got it, but by the way, I drew this earlier today. A little predator. Um, but yeah, that this has always been troubling me before when I would do the leg. Um, so like, and then when it's facing you more forward, so if this is the knee. Sometimes I like think of it more in a square, like a box like this. So then at least I see the plane change. Then from the front, this would kind of, I mean, it would be like this. Always remember the little, I don't even know the terminologies. I just, uh, this is the patella. Then you imagine this tube here, and then this becomes more like a circular. But the rhythm of the leg, right, like this. Other leg. And of course the hips are a different beast to understand, because then there's like a, you have to understand the direction of the hip. You know, is it tilted this way or that way? But yeah, this knee part really sometimes still very confusing. I think that's why for a long time I've just been drawing the top, the torso part. Mm. So yeah, I feel like I haven't drawn like this in a while. I usually just look for reference now, instead of trying to give myself a difficult time. But as a beginning artist, I think it's good for you to learn how to invent, um, invent your anatomy. This knee, I remember trying to figure out that knee for the longest time, like the bones underneath it, and like the top part here is more like I guess like a it's like a hinge, and then the bottom part here is where it what's the word? It rotates from here. I used to think this was in front of this, but it's not. This thing is like square underneath here, and the patella is here, and then the tendon hits the patella, I think. But yeah, this part is more like a square, and this part's the one that moves, slides up and down. Um, this oh my god, it's called hinge. I guess this is the hinge. So this slides up and down. When before I thought it was doing this. I thought that actually I don't know what I thought here. Let me just illustrate for you. I thought it was up here, and this part was over here, and that was moving. No, it doesn't work that way. It turns out, here's from the side view. This is where it travels here. I thought this was here before, which didn't make sense, right? What am I doing? I'm just talking about the legs and where the knee attaches with the thigh and the calf, and where the rotation is actually happening. I just sometimes I just want to share what helped me when I was learning to draw and what shapes were, so I was just talking about the leg and perspective of the leg here. I don't know if it's interesting to anyone, but I think I gotta get better at teaching this thing. I never really talked about how this work, and it might still be confusing to you guys. I think I gotta sit and really figure out how to say this part. Alright, anyway, hopefully this helps, and if you guys have any questions about this, just let me know in the comments down below, and I'll try to do another take on talking about this, maybe something simpler. Yeah. Alright, good night.